Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science...
Portal 2, as we know it, is considered to be one of the best puzzle games ever made, and won many awards for Best Game. Published by Valve in April 18th, 2011. At the time, the game was absolutely phenomenal. There was nothing else like it. But can that statement still be said on the game with its current age? Well, then let's find out. First off, let me tell you this. The game hasn't aged a single goddamn second. If you tell a person who somehow hasn't heard about Portal 2 that it's a recent release, then they probably believe you. The graphics still hold up today, even when compared to something like Half-Life Alyx. All the vegetation and lighting looks super cool, although I did have to set the graphic to the lowest in order to properly play. But even then, it's still stunning.
Brilliant. Go team!
Gameplay-wise, it was a big improvement from the first game. Portal 2 basically took everything good about the first game and multiplied it by like 100. It brought new mechanics to the table of Portal. Got lasers, gels, jump pads, gravity fields, multiplayer co-op, and many more. Actually, no, that's about all of them.
28 stab wounds.
But it opened up possibilities for countless new puzzles being created, while still maintaining that Portal feel. These puzzles are also pretty well balanced. They're not too hard, but not too easy either. Some of them got me like, what the f***? How am I supposed to go over there? But then later I went, oh, duh, portals, of course.
We have fucking portal guns, why aren't we using them? Oh.
There are also some hints on the puzzles, but not like direct hints that tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Instead, there are environmental objects that nod you to your goal on the puzzle. Much like how Half-Life Opposing Force has those signs that give you hints on what to do. I also love how many parts of the game has you exploring the outsides of Aperture. You are almost always indoors in the first game, so getting to see the behind the scenes is pretty incredible. Puzzles also work really well with the whole apocalyptic story. The story of this game basically expands the first one, where it takes place sometime after the first game where Shell has escaped. There's also the Lab Rat comic, which pretty much explains stuff that happens between the two games. There were also some redesigns of characters, giving them their iconic looks. It also introduced new characters and revealed some facts about Aperture's past through some pre-recorded messages by Cave Johnson.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best, and you are it.
Those messages give some nods on what the facility was like back then, way before the events of the first game. These messages are also pretty funny sometimes.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you, fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line.
In all honesty, I was not expecting this game to have such a well-made story. The game doesn't really tell you what happened at the beginning. You just kind of wake up in a room with Wheatley greeting you, and all of a sudden he's helping you escape the place.
Don't move, I'm gonna get us out of here.
You think he'll be one of the good guys, but after you plug him the quarter thingy, bam, he becomes the bad guy. And Gladys, the person you might think will be the main antagonist, turns out to be the good person and help you defeat Wheatley.
Oh, hi. So, how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato.
What a plot twist, am I right? Even today, the community is still pretty solid. Portal Reloaded proves that people are still making mods for the game, meaning that the game is not dead yet, and hopefully it won't be. So even if you've been the main levels and the main co-op story and all that stuff, you can just download some mods and play more levels. Portal 2 is one of those games that you can play forever. Final words, this game is absolutely incredible. It's probably the best puzzle game I've ever played. Makes me think that I have a big brain sometimes. So Portal 2 is still good, even in 2021. So anyways, that's gonna be all for this video. It's a little short, so I apologize for that. I also hope you'll still find it somewhat enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and bye.